Namaskar. A warm welcome to World News, an Indian perspective on All India Radio. This is Abhineet Shukla, and with me is VC Pramod bringing glimpses of the major developments of the day from across the globe. Over the next half an hour, we shall bring you the latest from the world of politics, economy, sports, entertainment, and more. The headlines. Nation bids tearful adieu to the Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar. Mortal remains of the Queen of Melody consigned to flames with full state honours at Shivaji Park in Mumbai. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attends funeral ceremony. President, Vice President and Prime Minister lead the nation in paying glowing tributes to the departed soul. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says, Lata leaves a void in our nation that cannot be filled. Says coming generations will remember her as a stalwart of Indian culture whose melodious voice had an unparalleled ability to mesmerize people. Two-day national mourning being observed in India in honor of the Bharat Ratna awardee Lata Mangeshkar. Renowned personalities from various fields, global leaders and diplomats extend condolences. And in cricket, India beat West Indies by 6 wickets in the first ODI in Ahmedabad. With the new Omicron variant of coronavirus causing concern, we appeal to our listeners to be vigilant and to get fully vaccinated and help others, including children between 15 and 18 years, to get vaccinated. Please continue to follow these 3 simple steps to stay safe. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011 2397 8046 and 1075. And now the news in detail. In this edition of World News, we will present program on Life and Times of Melody Queen Lata Mangeshkar. Legendary singer and Nightingale of India Lata Mangeshkar passed away due to multiple organ failures in Mumbai on Sunday morning. The Bharat Ratna awardee was 92 years old. The Queen of Melody was admitted to Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai on the 8th of January after she was diagnosed with COVID-19. She was put on ventilator support after her condition worsened on Saturday. The nation bid tearful adieu in the evening and her mortal remains were consigned to flames at Shivaji Park in Mumbai with full state honours. The funeral of the legendary singer was attended by a galaxy of leaders including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who placed a wreath on the mortal remains of the iconic singer draped in the national flag. India has declared a 2-day national mourning as mark of respect to the departed soul. During the state mourning, national flag will be flown at half-mast throughout the country. Maharashtra government has also declared public holiday tomorrow due to the demise of the veteran singer. The West Bengal government has also declared a half-day holiday as a mark of respect to the singing icon. Born on 28th of September in 1929, Lata Mangeshkar, who was fondly called Lata Didi, is widely claimed as one of the greatest playback singers in the country. She was born in a musical family to Pandit Dinanath Mangeshkar and Shevanti Mangeshkar. Her father was a well-known Marathi musician and theatre artist. She was first tutored by her father and later appeared as a child artist in several of his plays. The icon, who presented generations with unbridled joy through her songs, has been India's favourite voice ever since her debut in the 1940s. Here is a tribute from All India Radio to one of the greatest artists of the country.
This melody sums up Lata Mangeshkar. Be it millennials or from those from pre-independence era, anyone can recognize her golden voice in this age of Spotify. It was her versatility that mesmerized the listeners. From the patriotic "Ae Mere Watan Ke Logo" to the bhajan. From the romantic Lag Ja Gali. To the sensual Aa Jaane Ja. From the rag-based Chalte Chalte to the evergreen Salame Ishq Meri Jaan. From the motherly sentimental Luka Chupi. Her prowess was evident in the duets she sang with fellow legends such as Mohammad Rafi, Kishore Kumar to juniors like Udit Narayan and Sonu Nigam. Lata Mangeshkar ruled from the 1950s to the first decade of 2000, singing thousands of songs in 36 languages. She lent her voice to a generation of on-screen beauties like Vaijayanti Mala, Madhubala, Sharmila Tagore, Saira Banu, Asha Parekh, Rekha, Sridevi, Madhuri Dixit and Aishwarya Rai. Born as Hema Mangeshkar on 28 September 1929 in Indore, Lata Mangeshkar was the eldest of the 5 siblings. Meena, Asha, Usha and Hridayanath. Her father Pandit Dinanath Mangeshkar was a classical singer and theatre actor. On 16th December 1941, Lata Mangeshkar sang 2 songs for radio, following which her father recognized her talent and decided to hone it further. Her carefree days were however lost after her father's sudden demise in 1942. Lata took over the family's responsibility. In her initial days, she tried acting as her voice was considered too thin. Her first song came in 1942 for the Marathi film Kiti Hasal, but it never saw the light of the day. It was Ghulam Haider fought for her place in an industry that was dominated by doyens like Shamshad Begum, Noor Jahan and Geeta Dutt. Her major break came in 1949 with the song Aayega Aane Wala from the film Mahal. Her career took off in the 1950s, working with music directors like Anil Biswas, Shankar Jaikishan, Naushad Ali, and S.D. Burman. She won her first Filmfare Award for Best Female Playback Singer for Salil Chaudhry's composition Aaja Re Pardesi in 1958. Wings to Fly, the 60s stamped her authority with hits like Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya, Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya, Pyar Kiya Koi Chori Nahi Ki, Pyar Kiya, Kahin Deep Jale Kahin Dil, and Ajeeb Daasta Hai Ye. Ajeeb Daasta Hai Ye, Kahan Shuru Kahan Khatam, Ye Manzile Hai Kaun Si, Na wo samajh sake na hum. It was also the decade of Aapki Nazaron Ne Samjha, Lag Ja Gale. It marked the beginning of her association with Lakshmikant Pyarelal, for whom she sang nearly 700 songs. In the 70s and 80s, Lata Mangeshkar continued her journey with songs like Beete Na Bitai from Parichay. Beete na bitai birha ki tai bhigi hui aankhein ne naak bujhai, for which she won the National Award. Over the years, the veteran was bestowed with numerous awards, including the Bharat Ratna, the title of Officer of the French Legion of Honor, Dada Saheb Phalke Award, 3 National Film Awards, 4 Filmfare Awards for Best Female Playback Singer, and the Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award. In 1984 and 1992, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra instituted awards in her name. Music was Lata Mangeshkar's life partner. To sum up the legend, one need not look further than Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan, who said, "Kabhi besuri nahi hoti."
In one of her interviews with All India Radio, the acclaimed singer had once told about her liking for playback singer Noor Jahan and how she got a chance to sing her songs.
मेरे पिताजी की डेथ के बाद हम लोग जब बॉम्बे आए तो एक पिक्चर मास्टर विनायक जो थे, जो प्रोड्यूसर थे हमारी कंपनी के, तो उन्होंने एक पिक्चर बनाई थी बड़ी माँ। उसमें नूरजहां जी हीरोइन थी और सितारा देवी जी में दूसरा रोल कर रही थी और हम भी उसमें गाना मैंने गाया था और मुझे नूरजहां जी का गाना पसंद था, बहुत पसंद था। तो नूरजहां जी के जो गाने थे उसमें वो बहुत मुझे अच्छे लगे थे। नूरजहां जी चली गई पाकिस्तान और एक रेडियो का प्रोग्राम आया और उस प्रोग्राम में पिक्चर क्या बनी है और वहाँ कौन कौन काम कर रहे हैं, ये सब मतलब मास्टर विनायक जी ने एक्सप्लेन किया और फिर कहा कि हमारा म्यूजिक भी बहुत अच्छा है, तो आपको नूरजहां जी का गाना हमारे यहाँ जो एक आर्टिस्ट है वो आपको सुनाएगी। और उस वक्त मैंने नूरजहां जी के 2 गाने गाए।
The legendary singer also shared with AIR her fondness for great singer KL Sehgal.
मैं खुद जाके रेडियो पसंद करके घर ले आई और ला के मैंने लगाया और मैं वहाँ एक चटाई डाल के उसके सामने ले के सुन रही थी कि क्या क्या आ रहा है। तो उस दिन न्यूज आया कि केएल सहगल जी का देहांत हो गया है और ये कहते हुए हमें बहुत दुख हो रहा है। और ये सुनते ही मैंने रेडियो बंद किया और वो उठाने मेरे आज वहाँ एक नौकर था, उसको कहा कि फलानी दुकान में जाके तुम वापस करके आओ, मुझे इस पे न्यूज जो मिली है वो मुझे सुन के बहुत दुख हुआ है। क्योंकि मैं सहगल साहब की बहुत बड़ी फैन, मैं 5-6 साल की थी तब से मैं उनको सुनती आई हूँ और अभी तक मैं उनकी फैन हूँ और मेरे गाने पे काफी उनका भी असर है, मेरे पिताजी का और उनका। तो ये बात सुन के मुझे उस दिन बहुत दुख हुआ। उसके बाद मैंने कई दिन तक रेडियो नहीं खरीदा। फिर मेरी माताजी ने मुझे कहा कि ऐसे रेडियो का थोड़ा ही दोष होता है, ये तो होना था, भगवान की यही मर्जी थी। फिर हमने रेडियो खरीदा और आपको ताज्जुब होगा सुन के कि उस वक्त रेडियो पे आपकी फरमाइश एक प्रोग्राम आता था और मैं उसमें लेटर लिखती थी और मैं लेटर लिख के बेगम अख्तर और सहगल साहब और मुझे जो जो अच्छे लगते थे उनके नाम लिख के भेजती थी कि उनका रिकॉर्ड बजाइए, इनका रिकॉर्ड बजाइए। और मैं फिर वो सुना करती थी बैठ के कि मेरा नाम कब आने वाला है। और मुझे मतलब बहुत एक खुशी होती थी सुन के कि लता मंगेशकर ने ये गाना फरमाइश की है इस गाने की, और वो मैं सुना करती थी। ऐसे मेरा रेडियो से मतलब काफी गहरा संबंध रहा है।
Renowned personalities from various fields have expressed their deepest condolences on the loss of the iconic singer. Several political leaders have expressed deep affection for the singer. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other leaders have expressed grief on the demise of the doyen of the Indian playback singing. President Kovind said, Lata ji's demise is heartbreaking for him as well as millions of people the world over. He said, in Lata Mangeshkar's vast range of songs rendering the essence and beauty of India, generations found expression of their innermost emotions. Mr. Kovind said, Bharat Ratna Lata ji's accomplishments will remain incomparable. The Vice President said, India has lost its voice in the death of Lata ji, who has enthralled music lovers in India and across the globe with her mellifluous and sublime voice for many decades. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, Lata Didi's songs brought out a variety of emotions and she closely witnessed the transitions of the Indian film world for decades. He said, beyond films, she was always passionate about India's growth and always wanted to see a strong and developed India. The Prime Minister said he has always received immense affection from Lata Didi and interactions with her will remain unforgettable. He said she leaves a void in our nation that cannot be filled, and the coming generations will remember her as a stalwart of Indian culture whose melodious voice had an unparalleled ability to mesmerize people. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla said the songs of Swar Kokila Lata Mangeshkar connected people all over the world.
स्वर कोकिला भारत रत्न लता मंगेशकर जी के निधन पर मैं अपनी गहरी संवेदना व्यक्त करता हूं। अपने समृद्ध स्वरों से उन्होंने संगीत को नई ऊंचाइयां दी। लता दी के गाए गीत लोगों को जोड़ते थे।
Home Minister Amit Shah said, with her melodious and mesmerizing voice, she filled the lives of every generation not only in India but all over the world with the sweetness of Indian music. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari also condoled the demise of the legendary singer.
स्वर्गीय लता मंगेशकर जी हमारे देश के संगीत युग का एक इतिहास था। उन्होंने अपने स्वरों से हिंदुस्तान में ही नहीं तो पूरे दुनिया में भारत का नाम ऊंचाई पर पहुंचाया था। अनेक भाषाओं में उन्होंने गाने गाए हैं और विश्व का रिकॉर्ड उन्होंने पूरा मेरे और उनके परिवार के और उनसे व्यक्तिगत रूप से स्नेह था। उनका बहुत प्रेम था हम सबके प्रति और उनके जाने से देश की भी हानि हुई है, संगीत क्षेत्र की भी हानि हुई है।
Union Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi termed her demise as an irreparable loss for the whole nation.
स्वर और संगीत का एक पवित्र संगम अगर कहीं देखना होता तो वो लता जी थी। उन्होंने संगीत को साधना के रूप में और स्वर को संकल्प के रूप में जिया और पूरे देश को संगीत और स्वर के प्रति सम्मान दिलाने का काम किया है।
BJP President JP Nadda said it is an irreparable loss to the entire art world. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi said the golden voice of Lata Mangeshkar is immortal and will continue to echo in the hearts of her fans. Film fraternity is under grief at the demise of the great singer. Veteran actor Dharmendra said he had very cordial relations with Lata Mangeshkar.
हमारे साथ लता जी का बहुत घरेलू रिश्ता हो गया था। हर मौके पे अच्छे मौके पे हम एक दूसरे से बात भी करते रहते थे। बस मैं रोज कहता था मैं आऊंगा मिलने। एक महीने से जा नहीं पाया, लेकिन मैं हॉस्पिटल से रोज पूछता रहता था डॉक्टर से कैसी हैं, ठीक हो जाएंगी, दुआ भी करता था। डर भी लगता था, त्रास भी लगता था। खैर बड़ी अभी हाथ सुनने को मिली, बहुत दुखी हूँ मैं। बहुत प्यारी बहन चली गई।
One of the actors who got Lata Mangeshkar's voice on screen, Hema Malini says,
इतने मधुर आवाज, इतने ऐसे एक कलाकार इतने अच्छे अच्छे गाने गाए हैं उनके करियर में। मैंने भी 200 पिक्चर से ज्यादा काम किया है इस फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में। उसमें जितने भी हिट पिक्चर्स थे, जो हिट ना होने पर भी उन्होंने कितना गाना मेरे गाया है। तो ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि ऐसे एक कलाकार के संगीत जो गीत जो उन्होंने गाया उसके
The Queen of India. Condolences poured in from all corners in Bangladesh on passing away of the legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar on Sunday. President M. Abdul Hamid expressed profound shock and sorrow at the death of the legendary singer of the subcontinent. In his condolence message, the President conveyed deep sympathy for the bereaved family. Calling Lata Mangeshkar as Sur Samragi, Empress of Music, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in her condolence message said that she will remain alive forever in the hearts of the people in the region through her works. Expressing deep shock and sorrow, Prime Minister Hasina said that her passing away has created a great void in the musical arena of the subcontinent. Speaker of the Bangladesh Parliament, Jatiya Sangh, Dr. Shireen Sharmin Chaudhry, expressed her deep shock and sorrow, State Minister for Cultural Affairs K.M. Khalid also expressed profound shock at the passing away of Lata Mangeshkar. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Bangladesh in its condolence message said that Lata Mangeshkar will continue to live in the hearts of people of India and the subcontinent for her unparalleled contribution to music. Calling the death of Lata Mangeshkar as the passing of a legend and the end of an era, Bangladesh's permanent representative to the UN, Rabab Fatima, said that she will live on through her beautiful voice and music. A large number of musicians, artists and cultural activists of Bangladesh also expressed deep shock and sorrow on the passing away of Lata Mangeshkar. Pakistan's Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Chaudhry Fawad Hussain, said that Lata Mangeshkar was a melodious queen who ruled the world of music for decades. The minister said she was uncrowned queen of music and her voice will keep ruling the hearts of people for all times to come. In another tweet, Mr. Chaudhary said, wherever Urdu is spoken and understood, there would be people bidding adieu to the iconic singer. Sri Lankan Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa also expressed grief on the demise of the veteran singer. In his message, Mr. Rajapaksa said, Lata Mangeshkar's songs transcended borders and gave life to the phrase that music is a universal language. Nepal President Vidya Devi Bhandari paid rich tributes to the legendary singer, saying her soulful Nepali songs also enriched music in Nepal. President Bhandari said the singer had an extraordinary talent. France's ambassador to India, Emmanuel Lenan, in a tweet said he was deeply saddened by Lata Mangeshkar's death and referenced the Officier de la Légion d'Honneur, France's highest civilian award, which it conferred on the Nightingale of India in 2007. German ambassador to India, Walter J. Leitner, paid tribute to Lata Mangeshkar, saying she was a legend and an irreplaceable voice who remained an institution of music for 7 decades, and her legacy will live forever. Portugal Embassy in New Delhi said Lata Mangeshkar ji was a virtuoso of Indian music and rightly known as the Nightingale of India. Her demise leaves a huge void in the world of music. Our heartfelt condolences to her family and admirers. The U.S. Embassy in India, paying tribute to Lata, said that history will mark her contribution to Indian music in golden words. The Embassy of Israel in New Delhi, in a tweet, said that they are saddened to hear about the demise of the Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar ji. It said her contribution to music and her voice will always be remembered. It also said Israeli joins people of India in mourning and may her memory be a blessing. Australia's High Commissioner to India, Barry O'Farrell, AO, in a tweet said that Lata Mangeshkar ji's melodies will live on. Canadian Embassy in a tweet said they join India in the world in paying tribute to the legend of Lata Mangeshkar. It said many Canadians fondly remember her 1985 Maple Leaf Gardens concert, which raised money for charities around the city. It further said that Lata Didi will live on through her music and her voice. United Arab Emirates Embassy in New Delhi in a tweet said that UAE join India in paying rich tributes to legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar. It said history will mark her contribution to Indian music in golden words.
Now let us take a look at world media's tribute and coverage on life and times of Lata Mangeshkar. BBC reports that as the news of Lata Mangeshkar's death became public, tributes began pouring in to the woman who was often called the Nightingale of Bollywood for her role as a playback singer, recording the songs that actors would lip-sync on screen. One columnist said that Lata Mangeshkar's songs are one of the rare unifying forces in a country of more than 1 billion people. Al Jazeera says Lata Mangeshkar was one of India's biggest cultural icons and a singer who defined music and melody for generations across South Asia. CNN reports that Lata Mangeshkar, the Nightingale of India, gave her voice to Indian movies for more than 70 years. She was a playback singer, providing music to be mimed by actors for innumerable Indian movies. Her soft voice, which could attain a high pitch with an unsurpassable ease, became a part of almost every Indian household. VOA says Bollywood superstar Lata Mangeshkar was a regular fixture for India's airwaves for decades. India beat West Indies by 6 wickets in the first one-day international at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. With the help of captain Rohit Sharma's 60 runs off 51 balls, hosts achieved the target of 177 runs in just 28 overs. Men in Blue are now one up in 3 ODI series. The visitors were bowled out for 176 in 43.5 overs. Top scorer was Jason Holder, who scored 57 runs off 71 balls. Yuzvendra Chahal took 4 wickets while Washington Sundar bagged 3 wickets for India. Prasidh Krishna claimed 2 wickets and Mohammad Siraj got 1. Earlier, India won the toss and opted to bowl first. The Indian players are wearing black armbands, mourning the sad demise of legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar. Though India became the first team in one-day cricket history to play its 1,000 ODI matches, however, the team did not celebrate this historic moment following the death of Lata Mangeshkar. A quick look at the headlines once again. Nation bids tearful adieu to the Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar. Mortal remains of the Queen of Melody consigned to flames with full state honours at Shivaji Park in Mumbai. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attends funeral ceremony. President, Vice President and Prime Minister lead the nation in paying glowing tributes to the departed soul. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Lata leaves a void in our nation that cannot be filled. Says coming generations will remember her as a stalwart of Indian culture, whose melodious voice had an unparalleled ability to mesmerize people. 2-day national mourning being observed in India in honor of the Bharat Ratna awardee Lata Mangeshkar. Renowned personalities from various fields, global leaders and diplomats extend condolences. And in cricket, India beat West Indies by 6 wickets in the first of the 3-match ODI series in Ahmedabad. And now, before we end, let us listen to Mahatma Gandhi's favorite bhajan, Vaishnav Jan, sung by Lata Mangeshkar. And after this bhajan, with that we end this bulletin. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow with the next edition of World News.